All right, guys, so let's get the show started. We're super excited about tonight. We got a lot more questions to get to. But before we get started, first of all, we want to start by saying happy Valentine's Day to every single buddy out there. And
yes.
Ace Rich has one question for you. Will you be our Valentine? So really excited about today. It's for us. We've been together for a very long time. How many years now?
Come June, be
16 years. I would have knew that. I just wanted to ask her to see if she knew. 16 years. Come June will be 16 years
he should that
me and Ace have been together, and it's been an amazing ride. Just meeting each other and learning from each other,
having so much fun,
traveling everywhere.
Yeah.
Our life, to say it hasn't been an adventure is an understatement. It's been an amazing adventure for us and stuff like that. All right, enough with that. Let's get started with the live questions.
Let's get started. Right. Okay.
Guys, welcome to Ace and Rich Freedom by Design Live, and my name is Rich Guzman.
My name is Ace Guzman.
And what we do here is we take your questions from the internet and we actually answer them. Pretty much what Guru's not willing to do, Ace and Rich does it right here, live, every single week.
Absolutely.
So, let's get started with the first question. There's people hopping on right now. We got Marcus _PL.
Ace, be real with me. Everyone and their grandmother is doing high ticket in 2026. Is it actually too late to start if I have 0 followers? I feel like the big guys have already taken all the customers. No, they haven't. Don't feel like that. Don't compare yourself to other people because you see them making sales. Listen, not everybody has customers. Some people are still just getting started and they're just learning the ropes and the tricks of the trade. Don't think that just because you see there's so much success out there and the gurus are out there rubbing it in your face that there's no absolute chance for you because you don't have followers. We did it without followers.
Yep.
And we taught people how to do it without followers as well.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yes.
Getting started.
Yes. So did you want to add anything?
Well, everybody feels like they see so many people promoting affiliate marketing and they think that, I don't have an opportunity, I don't have a chance and things like that. But the reality is that you do. There's so many people out there right now that are struggling. Let's say that, people are taking those people from you, right? Let's just say that. Did you know they're struggling right now? Because those gurus out there do not really care about their success. Okay, as we know, being in this industry for so long, the gurus don't care about your success. All they care about is their profits and nothing else.
True.
And I understand it's a business. I understand you have to make profit. But you know what? People also are important too. It's not just your profit.
Absolutely.
And they don't treat them like people. They just treat them like, well, how much money am I going to make off of this one, right? And for us, we never...
That's cold.
Yeah, that's cold. We never really run our business that way.
No.
Yeah, we want to be in profit. Yes, we focus on profit. But we also focus on, if we're going to make profit, how much can we deliver? How much can we do? How much can we serve? How much can we actually bring things to another level that nobody has ever done on the internet? And that's what we've always done, and we continue to do so. And that's why we're able to stay successful for many, many, many years since we met, right?
Absolutely. And our community and, the people within our community love the way we have our philanthropy going amongst them. We have them doing things together. You want to be a part of something, be a part of something that's fun. If you're a part of something that is not fun, go ahead and create your own tribe. That's what I always say. And
you know what? There's so many people out there. Never feel like, you can't build a business because you feel like, oh, all the gurus are going to take them away.
Nah.
No, they're not.
No.
Because not everybody can relate to those gurus.
Exactly.
But there's someone that can relate to you.
Absolutely.
Especially if you keep it real and down to earth.
That's right. So you'll find somebody that likes you.
So go for it, Marcus. Kick some serious butt out there. We believe in you.
Yes. Next one.
Number 2.
Sarah Jenkins.
What's up, Sarah? How you doing?
Sarah says, I keep hearing that organic reach is dead on Facebook and even TikTok. Do I have to pay for ads to get my first high ticket sale this year? Or is there still a free way to do this without burning money? Yes, there is. Mm-hmm. Yes, there is. Okay. I can tell you from our personal experience, because that's the only way we teach is from our personal experience. We teach what we do, not what we say. And what we've done is we've built high ticket affiliate marketing businesses in many different, programs. And company owners always come to us and say, Asa Rich, how do you even do it? Like, we built this whole thing around paid ads, but you guys did it without it. What's your secret? Our secret is making sure that we never quit and we figure it out. And
the
we
consistency.
did. The consistency was organic marketing requires a lot of content, and not just any content, not vanilla based content that people are searching for. So we've mastered over the years how to do search engine optimization the best way we could. And we literally use that to help us attract the right targeted people.
Yeah, being really targeted on the audience that we're looking for.
With content organically.
Yes. And our message, we want to be very authentic with people. We're not like faking our message. We're not like, we're just being real, always been down to earth. And this is something that we've always done since the very beginning, and it's just served us very well. And I recommend people go out there and don't try to be like anybody else. Be yourself. Find your voice, and people will come. People will come. Trust me.
Yep, absolutely.
Okay.
Next question.
Okay, we got another question from
Crypto Dad.
Crypto Dad. Ooh, nice.
Is the make money online niche totally full? The reason why I'm asking is, should I try high ticket affiliate marketing in a different niche like solar panels or software instead? I'm scared to pick the wrong lane. Well, you are right to ask this question because you want to find out, where should I plant my flag? But the thing is, you still have more research to do. It's not so much of the facade of what you see people doing themselves when you see, solar panels. And I've seen a lot of people do the solar panel thing. And quite honestly, there's not a lot of money being made in there.
No.
There's solar panels, but there's also software, right? Software or services, right? Software as a service called SaaS. So when you have SaaS, SaaS, excuse me, software as a service, you have some kind of a software that's white labeled that you could actually sell in the high ticket area. And you can do this, but if you have no marketing skills, no market experience, no formal training, what's going to happen? You're not going to do so well. So it's very important, number one, that you learn the education of affiliate marketing. You understand marketing. You understand how to generate leads. You understand traffic. You understand who's your customer avatar, all the psychology that combines with finding the right person that's a fit for your business. There's so much involved, and this is why coaching and mentorship is so important for someone like this. Yeah,
coaching and mentorship is everything when it comes to helping people take them to the next level.
Yes.
Because they need that extra attention, that one-on-one.
Yes.
That step-by-step process where they don't feel they have to go about alone, because they feel like they're alone, they get stuck, they get overwhelmed and things like that, and there's nobody there really to guide them. So coaching is essential and really important.
Absolutely.
Now, with things like make money online, the make money online is pretty broad, right? There's a lot of ways to make money online. And what we do here is focus on the affiliate marketing side of things.
Yes.
With affiliate marketing programs.
Nothing physical.
Nothing physical.
Touch.
It's all digital. We love digital.
All digital.
I'm telling you right now, we love digital marketing. And the reason why is because we know there's a really big niche in affiliate marketing for what we do. Because a lot of people are trying to figure out, how do I sell a product that I don't have to keep in my home? How do I sell a product where I really don't have to keep any inventory at all, right? So for us, we love the fact that we can sell digital products and we can be anywhere around the world. It really doesn't matter, and we can still sell it. Now, our drive and why we do this, and I want you to really understand this, okay? Because when you think the niche is full, it's not full. It can never get full. It's still growing as we speak right now because more and more people are just finding out about it because they don't even know about it, right?
Right.
There's always somebody new coming on board and they don't even know what's going on. That's why they need people like you to come out and actually be authentic and be real. Start learning the ropes. Start educating yourself and learning the basic skill sets of affiliate marketing with Make Money Online. Because if you go out there and you start educating people on what you've learned because you decide to commit to really make it happen for yourself, then what happens is you become an authority in the marketplace.
Right.
When you become that authority in the marketplace, people will follow you because not only you're being real, but they're going to watch you and be like, you know what, this person took the time to actually invest in themselves, to really understand how it really works, and they're really helping me figure out like how can I be successful like they are, right? Hence, that's what happened to us. And you don't have to be successful to build a business online right away, because when we first got started, we weren't successful, right?
No.
And we still were building a business because all we thought about is, what can we learn today? And if we learn something, what can we deliver? What kind of message can we deliver about what we learned to serve people?
Right.
And then from there, how can we sell something, but not just sell the thing, but create something special around the thing. And that's really the key. And we call that always build, engage, and sell. Always building an audience, you're always engaging, getting good, and then the selling aspect is the other pillar. Okay? So keep it very, very simple. You're not going to run out of people. All right, so it's like everybody is worried about this. You know,
Not worrying about that stuff.
Like you know, they're gonna run out of people to talk to and things like that. Is it full? You know, it's not.
No.
It's just getting started.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. I don't believe that one bit.
Awesome. Love it. Love it.
There's
love
plenty
it.
for everybody. It's more fish
Yeah.
in the sea.
Yeah. So
All right.
and honestly, find what you're passionate about as far as picking your lane.
Yes.
If you want to help people, our niche is perfect for that. Perfect.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, next one is Elena. Elena says, I'm stuck on the bridge page. Do I really need to show my face on video to bridge the gap? I am a camera shy person, but I want those high ticket commissions. So can I use AI avatars or just text?
Oh, now this is a good one. This is a good one. Now, if you're shy to be on camera, I can understand. A lot of people I've coached are very afraid to be on camera. They don't understand what to say. They feel like they're going to mess up. Right, they're going to feel like they're going to scare people away, and that's understandable. It really is, right? The camera's not really meant for everybody, and we get that. However, with technology today, with AI, you could actually clone yourself. As a matter of fact, I'm going to have Ace go into this detail because she's been cloning herself for a while now, and she just took her cloning to a whole new level this past week. So I'm really excited about that, so I'm going to have you open up on that.
So one of the things, that I would say is you definitely want to learn how to use AI filmmaking to make yourself into a twin, a digital twin. And one of the things that you can do that's the advantage is for people who are afraid to get on front of the camera, or people who also don't have the necessities and the resources to have the equipment and the professional lighting and studio and things like that. You can do all of this without needing any of that. All you need is just one software and the prompts to do it, and the training, right? Training is so important when you are using prompts. So with the prompts, they actually guide you from scene to scene for what you want to do. And you can change your outfit, you can change your hair, your makeup, you can do all kinds of things. And if you want to wear makeup, that's fine too. It's whatever your preference is. But as far as feeling that you need to build a specific type of bridge page, there are two types of bridge pages you can do, okay? One is a photo bridge page you can use with a regular photograph, as long as it's high resolution and it actually talks and it shows about you, right? So you need a picture that's happy, cheerful, looks like you're successful, you're having a good time. Or you can do a video. Now, Bridge Pages is Rich's specialty because he guides our students on how to create their videos.
Yeah, and you could marry the two, okay? Mm-hmm. So let's say, you don't want to be on camera. Understandable. So what Ace is explaining is you're creating your AI avatar. That means you are creating a digital clone of yourself.
Yeah.
And this is very powerful because you can actually not have to worry about, like right now we're filming, right? Like, see, I put my finger over here. We're filming right now. That's what we're doing. And people go like, oh, I got to get the lighting. I got to film. I got to do this. I got to do that. I don't want to go through all that. Now, the great thing about creating a digital twin like she's talking about is you don't have to worry about that anymore. Mm-hmm. Because in the actual technology with AI, they do the camera for you. They do the filming for you.
The angles,
it does
lighting,
everything for you
everything.
Just by you typing in exactly what you want.
Yes.
It's really, really powerful.
Yes.
It's not that difficult to learn at all, and it's getting a lot more easier and easier every day with technologies and different softwares that are coming out right now. Now, as far as can you create a video using AI avatar, a digital twin, yes, you can. All right. And you could script it, and it'll actually, you'll see a copy of yourself speak, in the video, and you'll see it right in your bridge page, which is really, really powerful. And you don't have to worry about, trying to figure out how do I get this angle right, or how do I say the right words? Don't worry about it. Because when you actually start typing in the actual script,
yes.
And if you don't know the script, AI can help you with the script too.
Right.
So when that script gets put in place, guess what? And you just put that video right in there, and you're going to see the video, you're going to see the magic just take shape, and you're going to be like, oh my God, that's me. I never knew that could be me. Yes, it can be you. And it can be a better version of you.
Yes.
Right? Very, very simply.
Yes. I was just going to say also, make sure that it's not something that make you look, fake, as far as like animated, more cartoonish. That type of bridge page will not convert very well. You want something that's more identical to your realistic self, right? So I'm just giving you a hint here. Make sure that if you're looking for AI software, that it has the capability and power to be able to turn you into your identical self, but you can actually have control, total control over what you wear, what you sound like, and what you're doing as far as your actions in the videos, because you may not like the video that you create and you still want to do a video. You're like, you know what, I see what I'm doing here, but I'd rather do the video myself, and that's fine. You can always run a split test between your AI self, and you could also do one with your real self as well.
So you're saying is, if she don't like what she's wearing
She can change
in the
it.
video,
She
could change it without without you actually have to change your clothes.
Yes, exactly.
Imagine that. You don't have to change your clothes. It'll do it for you.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy,
Yep.
isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Next question.
All right, next question. Okay, we got David W.
He's asking you a question.
Rich, what is the bare minimum tech stack I need for 2026? I see people using $300 a month in tools. Can I start with a free funnel builder, or will that hurt my email deliverability? Now, say that 5 times.
$300 a month in tools?
Now, here's the thing. No, you don't. No, you don't. Okay, so it seems that you already have an autoresponder, because I can see that you were talking about your email deliverability. That's a tough one. So I want to let you know that you can actually use a funnel builder like what we use for $25 a month. Okay? And you can really keep your budget real tight. And what's great about that is you can connect your autoresponder right to that funnel builder, and you can start building a list that way. And, if you don't have to spend that extra money, you can get out there and build organically. Now, there's a con to that. It will take a little bit more time, because you got to build your audience, right? You got to get in that flow.
Right.
But it's doable. But if you want to do some ads, you can run some simple email ads, and, $50, maybe $100, right? If you get paid, let's say do some overtime 1 week, like, what I went through. You can just start running some traffic like that too, and start building your list a little bit faster as you're building your organic reach, okay? But if you really are that tight, I would focus on the funnel builder, $25 a month, and then start focusing on your list building and start practicing on your messaging with your audience building.
Yeah, and the whole idea of how much people are spending per month. Some people are spending more than $300 a month, but that is different because every marketer, every entrepreneur has a different budget. They can start as low as they want. They can start as high as they want. It all matters within their marketing capital. So if you don't have much of a marketing capital, that's something you need to seriously look into and actually scale, because obviously you're going to need more than just $300 a month. I'm going to tell you right now, because you are going to need that for the future of your business to scale, to grow.
Yeah.
So in the very beginning, if that's all you have, or if that's all you're looking at to start with, then start looking at the quality of the tools that you're selecting and make sure that they function and they do what you are looking for them to do. Because just because it's cheap and it's a tool and it's supposed to be for your type of business doesn't mean it's going to be a good one. Exactly. Be very careful with that. Some tools are that cheap, but they have quality behind them, right? So it's very important that you look at the features, the benefits, and what they do. Like us, like Rich talked about, we have a great funnel builder, just as good as the other $300 per month. So funnel builders, just that alone.
Some are 200, some are 300.
Absolutely.
It's ridiculous.
It's ridiculous, and it does it all. Why? Because that's the way it's designed. It has the quality behind it. It has the longevity behind it, and it is not. It's not something that everybody can get. Honestly.
And it has great education with it.
Yes.
So it teaches you how to use it.
Yes.
And it gives you so many templates, and there's always new templates coming out all the time.
Right.
So it's always fresh and exciting.
Yes.
Yeah, $25.
So
for
what I mean by it's not something that everybody can get is because you have to be invited, you have to be referred to the program in order for you to access it.
Absolutely.
Next question.
Cool. All right. Let's see here.
Justine.
Yeah, Justine.
My emails are going into my spam. I have a list of 50 people, but nobody is opening. What am I doing wrong with my autoresponder setup? Is it my subject lines or my domain reputation? Either or. You know, sometimes what happens when people actually opens up a autoresponder account, they don't set it up properly and they use a free email account or an internet service provider like Gmail, okay, or, you know, AOL or Yahoo or any of the free ones that are out there, and that's a big mistake. You shouldn't be doing that. My recommendation is what we teach is you want to make sure you have your own hosted domain name and a domain name email reputation. Very, very important in order for deliverability to be effective. As far as your subject lines, you know, every email I ever created when I write, because I do the copywriting in our business, we run it through what is called a subject line tester. And we want to make sure that the subject line is going to get some kind of attention. So we do a score between anywhere of 60% up to 100%. And we looking for between 80 and 90%. And so when you run it through an email subject line tester, you can Google this stuff. It's easy. Just Google email subject line tester and run your headlines and your email subject lines in it. You will see if they're terrible, or you will see that they will perform better.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
So let me talk about this a little bit, because when people think about domain, you know, registering your domain and getting it more into the tech stuff, like what you're talking about, is that it can be overwhelming. All right, like DKIM, it's called DKIM, it's called SPF, you know, different terminologies, and people get really overwhelmed and confused. Well, we have a solution to that problem for you that makes it very, very simple. Now, we recommend Aweber, and we recommend GoDaddy combined with Aweber. Why? Because it doesn't have to be set up manually. Once you set up your GoDaddy and you set up your Aweber, all you have to do is log into GoDaddy through Aweber, and it sets all the technical stuff for you automatically. Now, this is huge because before that wasn't even available, right? We had to set everything up manually, and we would do that for a lot of people joining us and things like that as a bonus. But now they could just do it themselves just by logging in, and everything connects. So all that tech headache completely gone when you use Aweber connected with GoDaddy. So that's a plus. If you're concerned about potentially that's the problem, make sure you use Aweber and connect it with GoDaddy, and you should be good to go. But also, even if your copy is not that great, you should be getting some open rates. Maybe not great, but you'll still be getting some.
Right.
And if you're not getting no open rates at all, then you got to check MX Toolbox and put your domain name in there and look at your reputation and see what's going on with that.
Very good tip.
Yeah, it'll let you know if there's a problem or if you're blacklisted and things like that.
Yes.
So look into that.
Very good question, Justine.
Awesome.
Thank you for bringing that to our attention. Hope that
Little
helps.
tech, but it's good.
It's a techie one. That was a techie one. Let's go with Mike.
Mike
the
trucker. You know what? We had a question from him before. I remember Mike the trucker.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, so Mike says, guys, I got 100 leads last month. Good for you. But 0 sales. I thought the system was supposed to close for me. Do I need to call these people up personally to get them to buy a $2,000 product?
Oh,
so first of all, kudos to you for generating, 100 leads within a month. Yeah. These are things that we celebrate, even though they seem minuscule to some. It's important because these are results, right? You know, aside from thinking about the money.
Yeah, a result doesn't mean just a sale.
It doesn't, no. So when you say, but 0 sales, you seem disappointed. I wouldn't. Don't get disappointed. This is something that you have to build resilience to. Not every single time when you generate leads, you're going to get a sale. There's still a process in place. This is why Ace and Rich has their own system and processes in place. You need to identify yours. The thing is, when you say that you thought the system was going to close for you, no system is going to close the sales for you. I don't care what anybody says. It comes down to you doing the closing. So you are right. Do you need to call these people up? Well, that depends. did these people buy something first, and are they worthy of you calling them? I don't call leads.
Well,
Not at all.
Yeah,
What I do,
you
no, hold on a
qualify
minute.
them. You qualify
I
them.
qualify them first, and I'm getting to that. What I'm saying is by you spending time with people to follow up with, if they're a lead, your email should be doing the talking for you. You should be building that relationship and communicating with them on an ongoing basis, especially daily and you're brand new. The second thing is if they bought something for you, even if it was a trial for $1, they bought something. Great. They don't have to buy the $2,000 product. Okay. So what do? You follow up. Okay. Hey, this is Mike. How you doing? You know, I saw that you bought something on my website. Just following up with you. You got any questions? Let me know. How hard is that?
That's it.
Right?
That's it.
That's it. You just follow up with every buyer, every person that spent at least $1. I hope you guys are paying attention to this. This is such gold. Okay. You have to make sure that you're establishing some kind of trust with them. Remember, they don't know who you are. They came to your website. They bought something. It's a trial. Did they expect a call from you? No. They're not expecting anything. In fact, they're probably just waiting for an email, just lollygagging, waiting in their inboxes, telling them what their next step is. But lo and behold, they feel extra, extra, extra special when you put that personal touch and you follow up with them.
Yeah, absolutely. And here's the thing too. I mean, you wanted to purchase a $2,000 product. You know, people only buy from people who they know, like, and trust, right? So that dollar is more like a test, right? They're just getting their foot in the door. They're looking to see what's going on the inside.
Yes.
And they want to see if is there going to be some support. 9 times out of 10, what we've learned over the years is that what people are really looking for is support. And what happens is they get a bad taste in their mouth. That's why they only spend that dollar to look on the inside, because maybe they had a bad experience in the past where there was no support. And they're like, well, let me try this one for $1. Let me see if I can get that support this time.
Right.
Right? So what we learned from that is, like, if the company is not going to provide the support, we need to take the reins. We need to make sure that we're the ones that are the leaders. We're the ones that are going to make those sales ourselves by putting ourselves out there and being that support system for these people.
Absolutely.
When they come in. Like, hey, how you doing? What can I do for you? Right? The first question, what can I do for you?
Right.
Right? And then they say, hey, I just signed up. I'm just a little overwhelmed. I don't know where to start. Well, you always get that question, where do we start?
Yeah.
And what we do is we tell them exactly where to go and what to do for their first step.
Just do that.
And that's all they want.
That's all they want.
That's all they want.
Yeah.
And you'd be surprised how many people will start upgrading to that $2,000 level when they know, like, you know what? These people took me seriously.
Yes.
These people actually are working with me.
Absolutely.
Now I feel like if I invest my $2,000, I feel it's not going to go to the wind. I'm going to have somebody there with me that can work with me.
Absolutely.
And that's all they're looking for. And when you understand this, this is how the high ticket sales are made.
That's right.
Okay? That's why some systems have coaches, closing the bigger ticket sales. It's because in order to really close bigger deals, someone has to be there. Someone has to be there.
Absolutely.
And you can't rely on systems doing it for you.
No.
You got to put yourself out there.
Yes.
And that's when you'll start to see your income change and shift.
That's right.
Yeah.
Very good. Next is Lisa. Lisa, mom of 3. Ooh, a mama.
Lisa.
Mother to mother. That's right. I have one. I have a son. Lisa says, how do you handle the I can't afford it objection? I have leads who want to join, but they always say the high ticket price is too much for them. Do you offer them a payment plan or just move on? Well, obviously, some affiliate programs do require you to go all in, and then they offer some kind of payment plan to those who want to finance their way for going all in, which I'm fine with. I'm absolutely fine with, because I think that's a great way, to avoid these objections where people say, well, I can't afford it, because then we say, do you have a split payment option? Sometimes you do a 50-50 split. Sometimes you do a 40-20 split. It all depends, right? Pay every month, pay every 3, pay every 4. It all depends on the program. So I can't speak for all programs, but I can tell you for one of the programs that we do have, we have a $1,997 high ticket all-in sale. And we do offer people a finance option, as well as options for them to break up their payments, but they must make a good faith deposit, or else it does not go through. So when
Yep.
someone says that they can't afford it, it doesn't mean that they just don't want to buy from you. They're looking for options. They're looking for ways that they could break up those payments to be able to afford it. Now, if you have somebody that says, well, this is not for me at all, this is way out of my league, $2,000, $3,000, $5,000, $10,000 is out of my league, then you're talking to the wrong person in the room.
That
person's
I was
not
going to
qualified.
I was going to tap on
Yeah.
that other side of things. We ran into people that they say they can't afford it. And we learned this from the very beginning, is that other people, they'll say they can't afford it, and then we found out they invested into a different high-ticket program. So is it they could afford it, or they didn't trust the system? Okay, that you got to ask that question, right?
Yes.
Because there's different variables. Someone comes to me and says they can't afford it, I'm not going to really take that as face value, right? I'm not going to really truly 100%
No.
believe that, right away. I'm going to get to know the person. I'm going to ask them specific questions. I'm going to qualify them. And then from the questions that I ask, I'll be able to tell if they really can't afford it or not, right? Or I'll be able to tell it's like, oh, this guy's just BSing me, right? I can tell. I've been around the block. So don't ever think just because someone says they can't afford it doesn't mean they're not going to buy.
Right.
All right? They use that as an objection for protection. They're just protecting themselves,
That's all they're doing.
right?
Yeah.
They probably have the money, but for
They're
me,
not gonna tell you that.
For me, I always assume when somebody tells me they can't afford it, I always assume like, yeah, right, you got the money, okay?
Yep.
That's 9 times out of 10. It's always like that.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So when I communicate with somebody, I always got again ask specific questions, get to know that prospect. It's all about them. So ask questions about them, learn
Absolutely.
about them,
Yes.
and you'll find out soon enough. They'll be like, hey, I'm ready to buy, because that happened to us. Like, we've been in that conversation before where people say, I can't afford it. I mean, that's $2,000, that's a lot of money. $10,000 is a lot of money. But then again, we start to ask these questions and build that relationship.
Yeah.
And we get to really know them. Mm-hmm. And before you know it, we get a notification in our email saying, you just made a $2,000 sale.
It happened.
And I'm like,
Yeah.
wow, awesome, right? It's because we took the time to ask questions and find out more about them, because they get stuck because they don't trust, they don't know. You don't know their previous experience. You don't know what kind of relationship they have with money. There's many different variables out there. So do not think just because somebody tells you can't afford it, I don't believe that. I really don't. Okay? But there are occasions that there's some people out there that are strapped for cash.
Yeah.
And, that's when Ace is right when it comes to having a payment plan, having a finance option. That's good.
Yeah.
But you must exhaust all measures first.
Absolutely.
Before. I'm going to stay on this for a little bit because this is important. Somebody that comes in and says, look, I can't afford it. Number one, right off the bat, I don't believe it. That's my first step. Then I'll ask specific questions and find out more about them. And what will happen is they'll sell themselves right in front of me.
Yeah.
And I'll close them right there. Sometimes we'll just close them right there. Okay? But then sometimes it's like, well, okay, I could do a payment plan, right? I don't like to start off with the payment plan.
No.
I always like to start off like pay in full. Fully
Always.
commit. When you fully commit,
Yes.
like their mindset is a little bit different than someone just kind of doing a partial payment.
Absolutely.
We noticed that too.
Yes.
Okay? So always try to have them commit right off the bat, right from the get-go. All right? And if that's exhausted, then you move to like the split payment plan. Then you start working it down the line. Okay? That's the way you do it. That's what I wanted to address.
Yep. Very good.
Yep.
Guys are getting value from this. Drop a fire emoji down below. Drop some hearts for Valentine's Day, and happy Valentine's Day to you guys.
Yeah.
Showing the love and answering all these wonderful questions.
Oh, Sue Gallo says, you all look beautiful tonight.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. Okay, so Terrell G says, I'm afraid of promoting a lemon. How do you vet a high-ticket program to make sure it's not a scam before you even put your name on it? What red flags should I be looking out for? Excellent question. We've done many shows with Ace and Rich Live about this type of question. You're not the only one that is finicky about these things, and it's good for you to be on the defense about this, because you know what? Now that we have all this experience and we've been in this industry for a very long time, since 2008, we've seen everything come and go, all different types of programs that are high tickets. Some
Yeah, we've seen
stayed,
quite a bit of
some
come and go,
stayed
huh?
longer than others. Others got shut down for whatever reason. So here's the deal, man. First of all, don't be afraid. Okay, be smart, and that's what you're doing. You're asking us on the show this type of question. What types of red flags should you look out for? First of all, watch out for programs that use the word get in early. Okay? These are types of positioning type matrices that they want you to just lock in a position, and they haven't fully completely launched, so they're in a
Good
pre-launch
point.
mode.
Yeah.
And so what they're looking for you to do is to grab one of the positions so that they can do what is called an overflow, or, bring in a bunch of people so that you can get all that overflow into your organization. Even though you haven't signed anybody up or you haven't made any sales, they still want you to lock that position because they're trying to get as many people as possible to get loaded into the system. Okay, and then that's when things start to get a little crazy after that. And so they say the early bird gets the worm. You get the early bird gets the position, but the ones at the top are the ones that are going to be getting good payout. Okay, flags to watch out for is how long has the company been around? I would never join a company that's just like, they're looking for people, to buy positions. I have to watch out for that.
Yeah.
Buying
yeah.
positions is like unethical.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a red flag. Unethical. If a program's been around between 1 and 5 years, and they have some kind of traction, okay, that can happen. Okay, one of the things that can happen is you might get an early success boom. Okay, like what happened with us. We were involved in a company that just launched. All of a sudden, you know what?
It blew up, yeah.
It blew up. It blew up.
We blew it up.
We blew it up. Okay, but then after that, we branched off, we grew, and we moved on to other bigger things, bigger than they are. And we acquired a lot of experience with other programs that we thought were going to last a long time. And they had a really good game plan.
Yeah, you can't really know.
You can't.
What company is going to be around for 5 years, 10 years.
Yeah. That's why it's risk.
Yeah, being an entrepreneur is a risk. Mm-hmm. And you have to learn to risk. It doesn't mean be stupid. It just means you have to, for me, let's say right now, in 2026, I'm going to look for a brand new high-ticket program, right? I'm going to look for, let's say it's brand new, it just launched, it just got started. The first thing I look for, what's the education? What is the education like? Because I like to invest in things that have a lot of value. So if I'm looking at something brand new that's just launched, and I don't know if it's going to be around for a while or not, I'll still take a chance because I'm an entrepreneur. I'm not afraid to take a risk.
Right.
But I want to make sure that education is going to serve and add value. And is the education up to date? Is it current? Is it actually teaching something that's going to really benefit someone that I'm going to bring into that community? That's important to me because if it's going to help solve those problems, then it's going to teach that person how to be a marketer. And that's what I look for right off the bat. And once I see that, I'm like, okay, this is a good sign. This is the first good step. Then I want to find out who is the owner of the company.
Yes.
What's the person's name? What is their background? Okay, you just got started. You just built something. Were you successful before? And
Do you even know how to run a company?
Right. Well, when something's brand new.
They have their own
right,
experience.
That's not really as important. What's more important, because everybody starts somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
What's more important is what's their background, have they achieved success, and if you achieve success, where did you achieve success before? And then I'll research that too, right? And I'll say like, oh wow, this person did really good.
Yeah, credibility.
So that lets me know the person has credibility. That person, that lets me know that now I'm getting closer to making that final decision like, hey, you know what, this seems to be the direction I want to go towards, okay? Because I know the person that is a marketer knows how to educate, right? Knows how to get results, so that way I know whoever I bring in has a better chance of winning and not losing. But like you said, some of those programs, another thing you have to watch out for is things that sound gimmicky. Very gimmicky.
Yes.
Get paid to do this. Get paid to do that.
Thank you.
Right? Get paid to laugh. Get paid to...
Whatever. Like,
you know what I'm talking about? Like, it's just the dumbest things.
It's dumb.
And people just go nuts over that stuff. Like, oh my God, I can get paid to smile. I can get... Really?
Yeah.
Really? I don't want that. I want to know, like, if I'm going to
Get
join
paid to
something,
smile.
is there an educational platform where you can teach me how to be a very good marketer?
Right.
Because no matter what you choose to do, in order for you to have success, you have to understand marketing.
You do.
And if you don't, then what are you investing in?
Right.
You got to invest in things that are going to teach you to be a marketer, because once you get that education, you can sell anything.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay. And there's a lot more that you could actually look for. You know what I would do? I'm just thinking out with AI. You know, Terrell, just go to your ChatGPT and ask it, you know, what are the red flags I should be looking for, and then put the name of the company that you are investigating, and it will tell you.
Yeah, absolutely.
It'll work it out.
Again, don't be afraid to take a chance if it's brand new.
Yes.
Just do your research.
Yeah.
Find out who the owner is and look at the background, right?
Yeah.
Okay, you were successful. Are you a marketer or are you just a business owner?
Right.
I'd rather have a business owner who's just getting started with a company that has no experience running an affiliate program in the beginning,
right?
Because he or she is a marketer.
Right.
And if they're a marketer, they can educate very, very well. Why do I want an owner who's never been a marketer before?
Right, and not only that,
just to make money? I'm not looking for that.
No, because you know the money situation. Like for me, it has to be a compensation plan that's lucrative and not complex.
Yeah.
Make sure that it's a lucrative compensation plan. Everybody wins. Nobody's getting like 10% here, 8% here, and then further down the road you get 2%, and then another boost of 5%. None of that junk.
Well, we could talk about that in another video about compensation plans.
You want to get it lucrative enough that you will come out winning, and so will your team members come out winning. Yeah.
And if you guys want to ask another question in the future, okay, you can put it in the comments here on YouTube, or if you want, put it in the comments right here in Facebook, and we'll take that question and we'll answer it. Because if you want to know what kind of compensation plan Ace and Rich likes, ask it below, and we'll answer it for you on the next one.
All right, next question is from Kendra. Kendra says, is it better to start with a low-ticket tripwire offer, like a $7 offer, to build trust, or should I send traffic straight to the high-ticket webinar? I'm confused about the best path for a newbie. Woo, I like your way of thinking. I love the way you're thinking here. Okay, so let's discuss the tripwire. The tripwire is great because that's what it does. It trips people up into thinking that they're paying less for something that's of value. But here's the deal. It's designed that way, okay? Like, for example, the low-ticket tripwire is not really low-ticket. Don't even qualify it that. Just think of it like a little incentive, right? Here's a little something I'll give you, $7 in exchange. Come and get a little bite.
As you said, a little cookie.
Little cookie. Come get a little bite of the cookie, right? Then you give them some value, and you know what? It's something that they actually are interested in trying out or studying or doing with it. And then, yes, that does build a little bit of trust because obviously people are buying into something, so they're buying into the offer and they trust it just a little bit. But when they get inside, this is where the low ticket comes into play. The low ticket is the membership itself. The membership has to be affordable, it has to be low ticket, and it has to be value where they have access to some training, some existence to a back office that they can navigate through. They won't get the full package, but they'll get just enough that they can go, wow, I wonder what would happen if I upgraded to the full package. Then I'll be able to see what's on the inside. I'll be able to access the advanced coaching, training, mentorship, and traffic strategies and things that I haven't gone to yet and learn. Don't ever try to send traffic straight to a high-ticket webinar, okay? That is not how to do this, okay? There is a process in place. By you trying to do that, waste of time. You still have to build
the
something.
bond and the trust, like you said.
You cannot just run people straight into a high-ticket webinar. The way to do it is to first get yourself acclimated, okay, as a marketer. And since you're brand new, you want to build up some kind of traction in your business, okay? And then from there, then you can work with the company that you're part of, get some swipe emails together that they'll give you to help you out, what to say, organize your email list that way so that you can send them great copy that the company helped you out with. It's just a sampling, but it's good.
Yep.
They give them the schedule. They tell them when they want to come to the webinar. Okay, they'll probably have 3 dates for it. And let the webinar do all the selling and telling for you. Don't you try to convince them. Okay, but in the very beginning, always lead with the low ticket. But the tripwire offer, again, is just a little bite of the cookie.
It is, and you know, you have the $7, and I like what you said because you have that stepping stone where it's a little bit more, right? It's maybe like $45 a month, $50 a month, right? After the $7 tripwire, okay? Then from there, the upgrade could be something like maybe $200 to $300 one-time cost, or even $147 for that matter. And then from there, you can go to like a $2,000 product. And then from there, go to, if it's really more high ticket, you're talking $5,000, $10,000, right? But always look at the value that's being provided with that. And, you know, when it comes to driving traffic, people make the mistake of driving traffic to a higher ticket price, like you said. And the reality is, most webinars that are successful are not that high unless they have become a buyer already. All right? The bond and the trust is already built, so that way a new webinar can be created, or you could drive them to that they can sell them to a higher ticket offer. All right? Very important. I love that you really touched upon that, because a lot of people don't really know that. They think they could just sell a high ticket with people they don't know, but there was no trust established in the first place, no relationship built in the first place, right? They never made a buying decision yet. So why would they want to buy something for like $2,000? Right? And 500 for that matter, right? So it's like, I'm telling you right now, it's always good to start with low first when someone doesn't know you. They get the foot in the door, they can look around, they can see what's going on, and they get excited and they see like, oh, I want that, I want that. But they can't see it unless they do that first step, which is a tripwire offer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that all the questions?
Absolutely. Yeah,
Okay.
that was the last question actually.
I don't see any in the community. Let me see here.
Susan Gals gave us some flames.
I know.
Fire.
Yes, thank you. Love the fire emojis.
Awesome.
No, I don't see anything.
No, we're good. We're good.
I
All
think
right,
it's a
guys.
wrap.
All right, guys, we're going to wrap things up here on the Ace and Rich Fit by Design Live. My name is Rich Guzman.
And my name is Ace Guzman.
I want to thank you so much for stopping by this video. Make sure you comment, like, and subscribe if you're watching us on YouTube. And don't forget to click on the notification bell. That way you could be notified when we upload new videos just like this. Not only that, but some other great content we've been putting out there on our YouTube channel. Here on Facebook, we're actually live right now. This will remain for a while on Facebook. Go check it out. And if you missed this live, leave a comment. Actually, ask a question as well, because that question can be the next question on Ace and Rich Freedom by Design Live. Take care, guys. Have a good one. Have a great weekend.
Bye now.
And happy Valentine's Day.